Welcome to Drink Wine Be Crafty. I'm Megan. Today I'm going to do my first crochet absolute beginner video. I'm going to start with some really basics, just basic stitches. This particular video will just be single crochet, but I'm going to show you how to make the work more clean around the edges. When you first start your work and you do your first row, there are ways that you can do your very first row to make the bottom of your work look more clean. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. And guys, I have a giveaway going on. So if you want to enter in the giveaway and you want those details, check the description below. I am doing a giveaway for some of my macrame pieces. I have macrame earrings, and then I have a macrame plant hanger, or you could use it as a awesome fruit bowl, but I have this as a giveaway. So yeah, check the description below. If I haven't gotten to 100 subscribers yet, we are still doing the giveaway. Other than that, let's get into crochet. I do want to show you how to do a single crochet, but the main focus on this video, I feel like I wanted to show you guys, is how to make the very bottom of your work look more clean. So I'm going to show you two different looks. One is just kind of what you typically do in the bottom of the work. Whenever you do it the normal way, it looks just like a line and it doesn't really have this clean finish. But whenever you do what I'm going to show you guys today, you're going to have the bottom of your work is going to look the same as your top. So you're going to get that V'd look, and it's just going to look a little bit more clean. I feel like these little touches just give your work that extra touch to just give it a more finished and complete look. So what you'll need for this, I'm using a 5mm hook, and just grab some yarn. And to do your slip knot, what I do is I take my end and I take the long end and I put it over the top of it, and then just go through the hoop and put the long end of your yarn, I've been doing macrame, through and pull the loop until it tightens on your hook. And we are going to do a chain of 11. So wrap your yarn around and pull through to make the chains. And when you want to have a even number, if you're doing single crochet, if you want an even number of stitches, you will want to have, here I have 10, but I want to have an even number of 10 stitches. So you need an extra chain. That is going to be your turning chain. So we're not going to work our stitches into that chain. We are just going to skip that, make that our turning chain, and go into the next one. So you're going to skip the first chain, go to the second, and how you would normally do it is you go through the top of the chain and then you yarn over, show this again, the top of the chain, yarn over and pull through. You'll have 2 loops, and you'll yarn over and pull through again to do your first single crochet. And this is the way that you would normally do it that would not give you the finished look. So I'm just showing you so you can get an idea of the difference. So single crochet is through the loop, yarn over and pull through, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through both of those loops, and that would be your single crochet. But I want to show you guys how to make it look, and this is how that one would look. Which is totally fine if you would prefer to do it that way, but I want to do it to where you can see how to make it nice and clean. So I'm going to undo what I've just done really quickly, and I still have 11 chains. And we're still going to skip that first chain and go to the second, but instead of working in the top of the chain, we're going to look at the back of the work, and we're going to work into these little loops on the back. So it's basically the back of your chain in the middle of the chain. So you're going to work through that little loop in the back, and when you do that, sometimes it can be a little difficult to get it through that loop. So just use your nail and push it through, and then once you get it on the hook, if you look at your hook now, you can see you have two, you're in the middle of that V. So you're going to yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through again. And I just like to pinch my work to keep it all straight. And then do the same thing on the next chain. You're going to work through the little loop on the back, and then you're going to yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over again and pull through both loops. And that is all you do all the way down, and it gives you that really nice clean effect at the bottom. And that's it, guys. So once you finish your first row, that's your first row of single crochet, it looks so nice and neat. We are going to, you always chain one, and the chain is used as just to be able to turn your work. So anytime you hear you do a turning chain, that's what it's referring to. So chain one, and we're going to do our first stitch in the very first hole of your work. Make sure you guys can see. So you're going to go into that, you're going to pull your yarn through, you're going to yarn over and pull through two. So, and then continue doing that through, at this point we're going through the chain. So you're going to go through the second chain, yarn over, pull through, and do the same thing all the way down. So single crochet is definitely step one of the basics, and I hope this is helping you guys see how to get your work clean and have straight edges on the side. And I will show you once we get to the end of this. I want you to see where you do your last stitch. I think is always, I always had problems with whenever I first started, was my work not being even and not doing my last stitch in the right place. So for your last stitch, whenever you're doing single crochet, you can see you have your turning chain, but the last stitch is the last one that actually has the chain look, the V look. So you're going to go into that, and you're going to do your last single crochet, and you will do another chain one and turn your work around. And you keep doing that over and over again. And depending on when you're practicing, if you would like to actually make something, you can make your work a little bigger and make a full square. I used to make coasters and things like that just to practice. So I'm going to do one more row to show you guys, make sure you can see and see how straight the edges are. If your edges start going wider or more narrow, you know you've missed a stitch, or you've actually done too many stitches, which I did that a lot when I first started. So that's why I want to help you guys not do that. But once we finish this, I'm just going to show you how to weave in your ends, finish your work and weave in the ends. And again, we're getting here to our turning chain, so you can see where the turning chain is right here, and that's, we're not going to work into that. We're going to just do our last stitch into the 10th chain right here. Alright, and to tie off your work, all you have to do is yarn over, pull through, but pull it all the way up, and then cut your yarn and then just pull all the way through and you've made a knot. Just wanted to do a short clip of this. I hope that that was enough for you guys to really get a feel for the single crochet and how to get your edges nice and neat. All you need is a yarn needle to sew in your ends. Now my smaller one broke, so I'm using a little bit bigger of a yarn needle that you would need for this particular project, but it does work. So all you do is go in the back of your work under a few stitches and you can see how it just hides. So just go into a few of those. I would say 2 or 3 is plenty. I'll do 3. So just working that needle through the very back of the stitches and pulling it through, and that's all you have to do, and you can just get your scissors and cut those off. So it's really a simple thing to hide your ends. But that's it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. I know it was kind of short and simple, but I wanted to just show you how to make these ends nice and neat. And if you have any comments for me, please let me know. Any feedback, if you felt like I didn't show enough, let me know as well, because I want to make sure it's all very clear to you guys and it's helpful. So come back and see me. I'm going to do another one of these videos. We will do a half double crochet next time, and I will see you guys then. Remember to like and subscribe and check out the comments to enter that giveaway. See you later, guys. Bye.